Okay, today is going to be a top to bottom, okay, of Google PPC. As you're aware, we've talked about Google PPC a lot, okay, over the last, I'd say, 2 weeks, okay, being the big ones, but this week, in particular. So today, okay, we're going to go top to bottom. First off, we're just going to recover and make sure everybody's clear on what is a Google PPC. Okay, so you guys understand who and why you're calling this lead. What's important with these for conversion? So what can we already have in our pocket, going into these, knowing that it's important to convert them. And then we're just going to cover our intro, okay, of calling the PPCs, some discovery versus criteria questions, okay, and then just going over a close. So quite literally, it's a top to bottom roadmap, okay, of taking the Google PPCs and converting them. So let's just start really quick. Does anybody happen to know what a Google PPC is? Like what does PPC stand for?
Pay per click.
Very cool. Yes, pay per click. Okay, so Google pay per click quite literally means exactly what it sounds like. We pay per the click on the ad. Okay, so that's how we get charged. So what happens is when you search on Google, there's organic results and there's paid results. So when you do that search and there's like four companies at the top that always pop up at the top and it says sponsored. Okay, so that's one of the number one ways. I'd say it's about how 90% of them come in. So they're going to go online and search something like homes for sale in Escondido. Okay, single level homes in Escondido, large lot homes. Okay, whatever it is that they're searching. And then our ad is popping up, okay, at the top, okay, in the sponsored ad, aka a paid, okay, version, not an organic search. Okay, so they're clicking that sponsored search, which brings them directly not to the front of our website. When you guys just type in famrealtygroup.com, it takes them directly to where you set up a property search. So if you're on our website and go buy, search properties, and it's just like when you set up a property alert for somebody, that's what they get taken to. Okay. They then go and set up a search, okay, on their own. The search then requires them to import their information. Okay, if they want to actually look through all the homes that they just searched, that's what brings them then into the system as a new lead. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So their road has gone all the way from top homes in Oceanside, let's just say, okay, homes for sale in Oceanside. We pop up as a sponsored link up at the top. They then go and click the link, which brings them to a property alert landing page. They set up a property alert to view the homes. It then says, hey, I need your first name, last name, phone number, email, and then they get sucked in the system. Okay, so is everybody clear on how a Google PPC even gets put in front of you? Cool. Rad. It's important to know who you're calling because a lofty is a little bit different. That's Facebook. Okay, so it's not as qualifying. It's just saying, hey, click this photo of a house. If you want to see the information, type in your information. It's very, very straightforward. Okay, they're not setting up a search, putting in all their criteria, and taking all those extra steps. They're just landing on a Facebook ad. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Somebody who's already on Google searching, okay, these keywords is much higher intent than someone who happens to be on their Facebook and sees a photo of a really cool house and clicks it. Could we all agree on that? Yeah, because they've decided to take the action step by searching, opposed to Facebook. Our goal, Facebook is called disruptive marketing. That means we're trying to disrupt what they're already doing and land our ad in front of their face. So Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok, okay, all those types of ads we call disruptive marketing. Because do any of us go on Instagram to find ads? No. We go on Instagram to scroll. Okay, and when you scroll, you happen to get hit with ads, just in your scroll, aka it disrupts you. Okay, while you're going. So Google, they don't call, okay, being disruptive marketing because they're taking the initial leap, okay, to do the search in the first place. We're not just placing ourselves in front of them. What's important for conversion, okay, on these guys? Because there's different types of online leads and other things are different, more important, okay, in that initial conversation. For Google leads, okay, they're high intent, but it doesn't always mean they're trying to schedule a showing for tomorrow. Okay. And it also means they're doing a lot of searching. Okay. So the number one thing we can do to differentiate, okay, from the other websites, and the other realtors is a lot of rapport. Okay, so me and Francis have been working Google listings for a very long time. Okay, they just call in. Okay, they're like the number one listings that you can get, but they don't come in a lot. You just our budget's set at $50,000 a month with Google, and it's never going to reach that budget. There's only so many, they can only send who searches. They can't create people. People have to go and search on Google for it to go. So with these guys, rapport is extremely important. Okay, extremely, extremely important because they're literally searching online for someone. Once again, it's not disruptive marketing where a Facebook lead, really, our number one goal is to see if you're even motivated to buy a house. We're like, are you even a buyer? Or did you just click on a random ad, and get sucked in? Where the Google ones, I already know you're high intent. I already know you searched. Okay, so I know your motivation is there. I need extreme levels of rapport. Okay, so what's really, really important when you guys are on these Google calls, okay, is that we don't just throw out a bunch of qualification questions. Hey, Alyssa, how many square feet? How many bedroom? How many bath? Where? Oceanside? Okay, what do you really find important? A good deal? Cool, let's meet. Okay, that won't really fly with these guys. Okay, your Google calls are going to be longer. Okay, they're going to typically be about twice as long, okay, as you have with an average Facebook lead. Okay, but you need to really, really focus on the rapport, okay, during that and getting connected with them. Okay, so hey, Holly, before we even go any deeper, why are you looking for a house in Oceanside? Why Oceanside? Oh, well, that's where I work. Awesome. What do you do for work? Dive right in. Okay, get out of criteria, and get into learning about them as soon as you possibly can. Okay, so bullet point on that is rapport is extremely important. Okay, number 2 on this is you do not let them off the phone. Ever, 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 ever. Okay, somebody's already actively searching online. Do people like instant gratification, or do they want to go like send, one request and wait for that one person to be the right person? Okay, people like instant gratification. So they're probably going to multiple websites if they're searching homes for sale in Oceanside. Okay, they're probably going to Zillow, they're going to our site, they're probably going to some random dude site. Like they're bouncing around. Okay, they're not locked in just one place. So what's really important, okay, while you're on that first call, okay, do not let them off the phone. I'll be like, Holly, if you came to me and you're like, hey, I was really trying to get this person, and they just told me that it just, they're not looking to buy a house and they hung up on me. I go, great. The fact that you had one person hang up on you shows that you're going to convert like the 10 others. Okay, you cannot let Google leads off the phone. They'll try to push you off just like every other lead. If you get off that phone, it's very hard to get a call back. Okay, and it's because they're so actively searching, okay, online. So if you need to keep them on the phone and you literally think that you may get hung up on keeping them on, keep them on. I promise you it'll be worth it. Don't just let them off with great, yes, send me some homes, and when we find the right one, we'll make sure to let you know. That doesn't fly. Okay, that's not a part of your sales process, and it's going to take like 10 times more of your time to now convert this person, get them back on the phone, get them to make sure they're opening your emails. It's going to be this herding sheep. We don't want that. Okay, since there's such high intent, we're going to push with high intent. I'm assuming that you're ready to buy a house tomorrow, unless you tell me otherwise, and then I'm figuring out your timeline. Okay, and we're still taking next steps. The last thing I had on there, and it honestly just goes with what I just said, like they are looking to buy, guys. Okay, whether it's now, okay, whether it's a month from now, whether it's a year from now, whether they're downsizing, okay, potentially they're just starting to see what that even looks like. These people are looking to buy. Okay, we're not paying for keywords just like homes. Okay, like we're paying for high quality keywords, which is like, which would be like buying home Oceanside, how to get approved for a mortgage in Ocean. Like it's all those very high intent keywords. Okay, so I promise you, if they came in and they entered their info and they're in the system, they are looking to do something. Okay, in our brain, that's what we assume. Okay, unless we get hit with otherwise, then we adjust, and figure out what the next best steps are. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so we got to really, really hold our feet on these calls So I'm just gonna be super direct. You guys, if I see like text messages going out and you guys respond to them, like I saw one the other day and it was like, no, yeah, we're kind of just checking things out on the website. And we were like, okay, sounds good. That doesn't fly. Okay, it won't work. Okay, with these Google guys. So please make sure you're pushing really hard on them because that's just what it's going to take, to get a good client out of it. We've already done 6 showings from these so far. Okay, 2 of them literally came in and just requested a showing. We didn't have to call them. They just requested it right on the website. Okay, so I promise you these people are high intent. Okay, even if they're hiding it sometimes. Okay, our intros. Okay, for these. Very important. We're high energy. Okay, we're professional. We're straight to the point. Okay, we're not tap dancing, on these around the questions. I'm just asking you. Okay, straight up. So if you guys look at your script, we have our first one there. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Joanna, this is Zach. I saw your request that you sent in from Google. Okay, it says source about homes in Oceanside. And I wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if you'd like me to set up any showings. It's really straight to the point. Almost whatever they say right there, unless it's a yes. Oh my God, Holly, yeah. Okay, which has quite literally happened, okay, with these. But a lot of the times we'll get what we know, which is, no, Kristen, yeah, I'm just kind of checking out the site. Hey, Chase, I'm just browsing right now. Oh, Ina, thanks for the call. I wasn't really looking to talk to somebody. We're going to get the same answers, okay, on that first intro because we're still a total stranger. Whether they came in from Google, Facebook, wherever, they're still a stranger, and we're a stranger. Okay, so that's why you guys have your first line there, which instantly bumps into, okay, are you already local to the area? AKA, we're starting to build our little bit of rapport. Okay, and then we're moving on to the next step. Awesome. Holly, hey, I'd like to get a really good understanding of what you're looking for in a home, here in Oceanside. Can you just give me a general idea what that looks like? Okay, and then we bump into our criteria. Okay, so our intro is going to be that, hi, Joanna. Hi, Joanna, this is Zach. I saw the request you sent in, blah, 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 blah. Would you like me to set up any showings? Okay, so everybody has their scripts out. Everybody come off mute. Mr. Jesse, start us off. We're just doing our intro, so you can stop, right after we get to showings, okay?
Okay. Hi, Zach.
Yeah?
Hi, Zach. This is Jesse. I saw your request sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside and just wanted to give you a quick call to see if you had any questions I can answer or if you'd like to set up a showing.
Cool. Chase. So you guys, we're
Hi.
really focusing on our energy. Okay, so chest up. I just reminded myself. Okay, and let's bump up some high energy on these.
Hi, Joanna.
Yeah?
Hi, Joanna. This is Chase. I saw the request you put in from Google about a home in Oceanside, and I wanted to give you a quick call, see if you had any questions I could answer, or if you'd like me to set up a showing.
Cool. Good job. Chase. Oh, Chase. Sorry. Holly. Looking at Holly, said Chase.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Holly. I saw the request you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside, and I want to give you a quick call and see if you have any questions that I can answer, or you like me to set up a showing.
Cool. Good job, Holly. Miss Ina. Or can you?
Hi, Zach.
Okay. Hey. Hello?
Hey, Zach, this is Ina. I saw a request that you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside, and I wanted to see if I wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I could answer, or to see if you'd like me to set up any showings for you.
Good job. Tone is really on point. I like that one a lot. Mr. Brian.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Brian. I saw the request you sent in from wherever about a home in Oceanside, and I wanted to just give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if you want me to set up any showings.
Cool. I actually love the energy. Let's just do it one more time with Google. You just nailed it.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Brian. I saw the request you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside, and I wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if there are any showings I can set up for you.
Boom. Easy money. Miss Kristen.
Hey, Zach.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Kristen. I saw that the request that you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside, and I wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions that I could answer for you, or if you'd like me to set up a showing.
Great job. I love your energy on that one. Tristan.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Tristan. I saw your request sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside. Wanted to give you a call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if you'd like me to set up any showings.
Okay. Good one. I don't know why I'm getting a weird vibe from it. I don't know why. Let's adjust it just a tad. Okay. Let go of the sales, Tristan. You're putting on the I'm professional sales guy vibe. Throw that out the window and be like runner gangster, Tristan.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach, this is Tristan. I saw the request you sent in from Google about a home over in Oceanside. Wanted to give you a quick call, see if you had any questions I can answer or if you'd like me to set up any showings.
Cool. Good one. Next step, we'll just get the energy a little higher, but we're on it. You're right there. Miss Stephanie. Oh, you're on mute.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah?
Hey, Zach, this is Stephanie. I saw the request you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside and wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if you would like me to set up any showings.
Boom. Nailed it. Reza.
Hi, Zach.
Yeah?
Hi, Zach. This is Reza. I saw the request you sent in from Google about a home in Oceanside and wanted to give you a quick call and see if you had any questions I can answer or if you would like to set up a showing.
Boom. Love it. You guys noticed on some of these, everyone's a little bit different on their intro, because we're all different. You know, it's I don't want to say higher pitch, but the higher energy intros, that's what creates the, oh shoot, I'm supposed to know who you are. So Rez, I really liked it, but on that intro, you guys, is really important. Hey, Holly. Hey, Chase. Hey, Tristan. Like he called me like he was like calling his friend. Hey, Zach. I'm like, oh yeah, hey, what's up? So that intro, that's what you're really focusing on that first one. And if you guys ever hear me in here like a dialer, it's just that on repeat. Hey, John. Hey, Joe. Like it's just nonstop all day and it creates that, hey, how's it going?
Hey, do I know
What's
you?
up? Yeah. They're like, what's up? And I'm like, well, my name's Zach. I'll be super direct. I'm actually a local realtor. Before you hang up, I was hoping I could ask you a quick question. You dive in, they're like, oh, shoot. Yeah. Go for it, Zach. Okay, but you're already there. You created that comfort zone. Then we're going to get hit almost always, not always. So always be ready for the, oh my God, Holly, thanks so much for calling. Yeah, we would like to get a showing. You're like, great. When would you like to see it? Okay, and you're ready to go. But we're also locked and loaded for the second they go, oh no, Holly, we're just checking out the website. Oh no, yeah, Chase, we were just looking. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go around really quick. I'm going to give you your first objection, okay, of coming off there. And guess what? Everybody's going to have the same answer, okay, because we're going to ingrain this, are you local to the area? And our head is just bouncing out, okay, after that first objection comes out, okay? So quite literally, I'm going to throw an objection, and we're just downloading to your brain, and all you're going to say is, I totally get that, Zach. Are you already local to here in Oceanside? So you can do your version of it. Okay, but that's the question that's coming up next. Okay, everybody clear? Rad. Hey Jesse, nah man, we were just looking at the website. We're okay.
Oh, gotcha. Still looking around. Are you local to the area?
Cool. Hey Chase, we honestly didn't really want to call or anything. We were just searching things online.
Hey, I completely understand that, Zach. Hey, could you tell me, are you already local to the area?
Hey Holly, I just honestly am not really looking for a home. I was just browsing.
Oh, okay, got it. Well, are you already local to the area?
Boom. Hey Brian, yeah, I mean we are looking, but I'm not really sure how you got my number and stuff. But I guess you could call us maybe a few months or something when we're ready.
Thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, actually, you provided your number to us. Actually, I was curious if if you were already local to the area.
Okay, good one. I know it's a funky one. It's a funny one. Oh, yeah. Hey, Zach, I totally get it. You actually sent in your message to Google. Are you already local to here in Oceanside by chance? It's like that weird interrupt that just happens, and they're always caught off guard, with that. Hey, Kristen, we're not really looking to do anything right now. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know that. By any chance, are you already local to the area?
Boom. Hey, Tristan, just checking out the website, dude. I don't really need you to call anymore. You can take me off your list.
Oh, got it. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Zach. Real quick, are you already local to the area?
Okay. You guys see how quite literally, essentially, no matter what they say, you can use it? The only reason I'm downloading this into your guys' head is because I literally use it on every call. Not like 1 out of 5, 1 out of 3, like every call. Okay, I line it up as next, whether it's a buyer, whether they're open house. Am I calling like your guys' open house leads? I call one of Holly's open house leads. They're like, who's Holly? It's some dude from like a month ago. They're, they're like, I'm like, hey, I'm actually Holly's assistant. I was calling because you met her in an open house and she asked me to reach out, to make sure that if you had any questions or had any homes you wanted to see, that I was able to set those up for you. And they're just like, I don't remember that or going to an open house or anything. I'm like, oh, okay, no worries. Are you already local here in Oceanside? They're like, yeah. Conversation kicks off, and it's game over. So that's why I say it's so important, you guys. It's literally because I use it every call. Okay, not like every now and then. It's the only reason I'm ingraining it. Okay, so hard. Okay, I think we got it pretty ingrained. Okay, in our head. Now, discovery versus criteria. Who can tell me the difference between a discovery question and a criteria question? Just
Discovery,
2 examples.
discovery is finding out their real motivation and like kind of forward questions, I guess. Right?
Yeah. What would be a criteria question?
Asking them specifically what they're looking for in a new home?
Totally. Square footage, bedroom, bath, large yard, single story, 2-story, location. Now, is it still really important for us to have all the criteria? Of course. Yeah. Okay, so criteria questions are not bad. Okay, I don't want it to come off in a negative connotation in any way. Discovery versus criteria. You use both. They're both super important, but it is important just for you to understand the difference for when you're on the call.
The difference is why they want it or what they want.
It's literally, how am I signing you as a client? What are you looking for? Is essentially what the difference is. When you're in discovery, you're figuring out, how am I signing you as a client? Okay, because we're building rapport. We're figuring out what their why is, what their pain point is, what their motivation is, if they have kids, if they have wives, if we both play pickleball, okay, we both went to the same college, whatever. We're creating all that rapport so we can understand how to sign them as a client. Do we need to know where they're looking to buy a house realistically to sign a client? We need to know location, but we could know a base level criteria and sign a client off all the discovery information. Okay, just knowing motivation, pain point, okay, etc. So that's why it's really important you have both, and we don't just have criteria or just have discovery. Because if you exit the call, you're in a bad spot on either one of those. Okay, so what's really important, and this is what we're going to train on today, I attach my discovery questions to my criteria. I don't like separate the call in half. Okay, so a good example of that would be, hey, Holly, location wise for this new home, is there anywhere you need to be close by for work? They're like, no, honestly, most of Oceanside's pretty good. I go, cool. What do you do for work? So I just attach it, to the back of all the other criteria questions I'm asking. So then when I get to the end, I'm good. I know I got a mix of both. By the time I get to the end of the criteria, I've typically gotten a good amount of my forward and a good of my discovery out. Do you guys see how that kind of lines up? That you can tee yourself up, just to build them in together. Hey, Chase, are there any other decision makers here that I need to know about? Yeah, my wife. Oh my God, that's so amazing. What's your wife's name? Awesome. Do you guys also have kids, or is it just you guys moving into the home? So all these questions just lead into more discovery questions. Okay, so let's just do a go around real quick. Okay, we're doing discovery questions first. I'm going to call your name and you just shout out one discovery question. Okay. Jesse.
What do you do for work?
Cool. Great one. Chase.
Do you have any kids or pets?
Okay. Holly.
Any other decision maker in the family?
Cool. Good one. Kristen with a K.
Do you currently own a home or are you renting?
Great one. Brian.
What part of town do you prefer to live in?
Okay. Ina.
How long have you been in your current home?
Okay. That's a good one. I like that one. Stephanie.
Have you seen any properties that you really like?
That'd make it easy if they already saw one. Reza.
What do you enjoy doing on your free time in San Diego?
Good one. Isaac.
Let's see. Is this going to be a personal or investment property?
Okay. It's a good one. Dan.
What's causing you to look in North County?
Okay.
Do
Emily.
you work here?
Do you work here?
Dan stole mine. um, um, sorry, on my brain, everybody has theirs. Yeah, I think like, what's the main motivation of moving to San Clemente? What has you guys looking?
Totally. Okay. We're on a great spot for discovery. Now let's bump it up a notch. Okay. Because we just need better information to make our jobs easy. Okay. We want our jobs to be easy, not hard. Chase, what's the most important thing for you in the purchase of this new home?
Definitely the lot, the property size, privacy.
Okay. Holly, what's the most important trait in an agent that you're going to work with to execute on all this?
Oh, I suppose to answer the question or?
You're good. No, we're just going over them. Dan, what
Oh.
would happen if we weren't able, to get you in a home by March?
By the buyer?
Okay. You don't need to answer them. I'm just showing you guys, we need to bump up a little bit to make our lives easier. They're not going to hang up the phone, okay, by us asking these questions. A good example also, they leave you in this nowhere land. We all know the people. They're like, Holly, I promise you I'm ready to buy, but when you send me the right home, I'll be ready to go. And they love to just get themselves on a property alert from you, but not create a next step. Okay, awesome. Hey, Holly, I can totally set you up on a property alert, and just send you some homes, but I do want to make sure that you're 100% prepped. Okay, when that home does come across the table, that would be the worst case scenario. Is you wait all this time for the perfect home, and then you're not prepped. So what do you think the next best steps are from here to get you prepped? Let them tell you. You'll know exactly where their head's at. That's been my favorite question of 2025. What are the next best steps from here for me to take? Whenever somebody's telling me they're not ready, they're 6 months out, I'm not ready to book an appointment yet. Cool. Holly, I really appreciate you letting me know. Just so I know how to properly support you, what do you believe the next best steps are from here? Okay, and they'll tell you exactly what's going on. A lot of them, I've been using a lot on sellers, like the expireds. That's where I really started playing with it. They're like, honestly, Zach, a callback in like 3 months. And I'm like, this is someone who just said they're going to sell in a year. And they're saying it's 3 months callback time. I'm game for that. That works for me. That's a next step. Leaving off the phone, though, is saying, hey, you're going to sell in a year. Awesome. We'll keep in touch. That's not a next step. Do you guys see that difference that you're creating? So now your job becomes super easy because you know what the next step is. So there's no guessing for you. You go through your not yet. You're like, cool, I don't need to call him because we said we were going to talk in 60 days, like actually 60 days, not just call me in a few months. Okay, so it makes your life so easy when you're going through your pipeline because you have actual next steps to go on. You're not guessing for anything for anybody. So if you ever left in that gray zone, that's your big question. Okay, hey, Chase, totally get it. What are the next best steps that I can take from here to best support you?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Great. I think it'd probably be worth us spending 10 to 15 minutes together then. Okay, worst case here, Chase, is you're going to have all the information in your pocket and at least you'll be sure on what the next best steps are. Would you be okay with that?
I don't think that would hurt, yeah.
Yeah, you're lined up in a great spot with that question. Okay, so really with these Googly guys, they're your practice ground to really go for it. Ask the big questions. Get the really good answers that make your life easy. Okay, converting them after that. But whenever we get off the phone and we don't have everything we need, and we weren't able to get the really high quality questions that give us everything, it makes it so much harder to convert. And all these leads are like sheep that we're trying to herd all year round. Okay, your time is worth a lot more than hurting the leads just to even see where they're at. Your guys' time should be spent going over next steps. Okay, with people who are looking to buy or sell homes. And I think we can all agree on that, yeah? Okay, so let's create the opportunity for ourselves to do that by setting our own standard. We don't let them off the phone unless you're in a part of my sales process. And if you're not in a part of my sales process, I'm going to figure out what that is. Hey, Chase, what are the next best steps from here for me to take over the next 90 days? You know, if that's when you're going to be selling your home. Honestly, Zach, 30 days. You know, I think you're good. You can call us in 30 days. I'm like, cool. Sounds good. Okay, and you set yourself up. Okay, but make your lives easy. Don't make it difficult by letting these people into your business, you know, with no agenda or no next steps, because that just makes it super hard. Okay. Okay, let's go over some criteria questions. I know we got these locked. Okay, these are easy. Let's just power through these really quick. Jesse.
Is there a minimum square footage you're looking for?
Brian.
Are you, well, okay. I was thinking something else. Do you need room for the kids? Do you need a yard?
Totally. Yard. That's a really good one. Chase.
Can you give me a general idea of what you're looking for?
Okay, Holly.
Have you spoken with a professional lender about your buying power?
That's a great one. Dan. You're on mute, by the way.
Do you need an attached two-car garage or is a separate garage okay?
Okay, yeah, detached. That's not one I would have thought of. That's a good one. Kristen.
What are the top 3 most important things you would like in your new home?
I love that one. That's a great one. Isaac.
Let's see. Have you written an offer before?
That's a great one. Reza.
What in a home is considered a lifestyle upgrade for you and your family?
That's awesome. That's a really good criteria question. Stephanie.
How many bedrooms do you need?
There we go. Right?
Okay.
We need to know how many bedrooms and baths. Let's go, Tristan.
Can you paint the picture for me of what your next dream home looks like?
Yeah, it's a great one. Emily.
Are there any deal breakers that would make you not want to choose this home?
Amazing. We got criteria on lock. Okay, I know you guys can get amazing criteria, like not base level criteria, like deep criteria all day long. Okay, I know you guys are really good at that. Now we just mix in our discovery questions, okay, and get the super strong rapport. So then when we get to this last part that we're covering, our close, there's no hesitation. And they're not saying yes because your product's really good. They're saying yes because they want to meet with Holly. Because what's really the product here? The worry-free listing and the buyer benefits, or you? You're the product. Okay, everything else is just cherries on top. I call them benefits. Okay, they're picking Holly as their agent. A benefit of working with Holly is that they get $2,000 back for being a VA buyer. Okay, but that's just a benefit. They have to decide to work with Holly first. Okay, they can't just decide on the benefits. Oh, I just want all these benefits. Okay, it's not going to happen. Okay, what happens is you get a sign, people sign it, and then they disappear. Okay, we've definitely had signed people disappear. Okay, so it's really important that they're picking you. They're not picking the benefits. Okay, those are just the add-ons. Okay, they're the extras, but they have to decide to work with Tristan first. Okay, before they decide they want a FAM transformation or they even trust him to take that advice. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so we're working on getting them to pick you. I don't want them to pick FAM. I don't want them to pick the team. Those are all great bonuses and add-ons. Like I want them to be working with Kristen because they like Kristen. They trust Kristen. They're comfortable in Kristen. Because guess what? Kristen's the one talking to them every day. She's the one sending homes, giving advice on offers. You know, what should we do next? Like I want them to be life or death over you as their agent, not over the team or the benefits. Okay, because that's how you get a super locked in client. So let's go over our close. Okay, now that we're exiting our rapport, okay, by really locking somebody in as a client, we got 15 minutes here. Okay, we may even end a few minutes early today. Next step is a close. Okay, so I'll give you guys a few minutes. You can either pull one off the FAM closing sheet, okay, if you need one, or Dan, I know like you've been practicing one, for example, you're welcome to do one of those as well. Okay, you don't have to pick one off the FAM closing sheet. What I want you guys to get really comfortable in, okay, is getting comfortable with just creating a close. So, hey, Chase, I get a total understanding of exactly what your pain point is, man. It sounds like you're already out of space, not like you're running out of space. Okay, so what I'd really like to do is just take 10 to 15 minutes to show you, one, how you can get more space. also for the lowest price possible, and make this a really easy transition for you and your family. Would you say that'd be worth 10 to 15 minutes together? Okay, so the most important part about this close that I want to hear is that it's actually for them, aka their pain points or their motivation, okay, are in it. Okay, we don't want to just do a blanket close, say, hey, Holly, I'm super confident in finding a new home. If we could meet for 10 to 15 minutes and I could show you some listings and show you a buyer's guide, on how we're going to make it happen, that'd be really awesome. Would that be okay? Okay, it's a low show rate on appointments. And even if they did show up, I'm not saying it's going to be a bad appointment, but they're not showing up with the intention that you want. You want them showing up with the intention that it's accomplishing exactly what they're looking to accomplish. You're their professional, it's going to make it happen, and they know the steps are going to be happening during the appointment. Does that make sense? Okay, so just make sure in your close that you're building in either their pain point or their motivation. Okay, one of the, you could do both, if you wanted to. But hey, Kristen, you really want a new build? So let's meet and go over exactly how I'm going to get you into a new build in Rancho Mission Viejo. That's what our appointment's about, though. It's not going over the benefits that I offer on how to buy a home. Okay, that's the differentiator in the language that they're hearing from the close. Okay, Miss Holly, you just had an amazing call with me. I'm a Google PPC buyer. You can make up my pain point, my criteria. Okay, close me. I want to be on an appointment with Holly.
Yeah, I really appreciate that you break it down, all the details, and now I have a better understanding of exactly what you're looking for. So how about we meet tomorrow at 4 o'clock for 20 minutes, your lunch or coffee on me, and then we'll just, I'll show you the exactly how we're gonna do this, and then we can actually look at the home that you're interested and see what's out there available. That sounds good.
I love it. I just didn't hear a pain point. Pain point or motivation?
I know the school is very important and you like this area and your kids, definitely want to keep your kids in the same school district. Now we will go over that and I can show you how we look for home in that area.
Okay, perfect. That's the perfect little items. Hey, Holly, from my understanding, school district is super important to you. The last thing that you want to do is have to change school districts. Okay. So let's spend like 10, 15 minutes together. I'm very confident in being able to find you a home in this zip code where you can just make this a smooth process where you can get more space, but keep your kids in the same school district and not have to deal with a transfer. Does Tuesday or Friday work better for that appointment? But you see, once you added in the school thing, it now makes it about them opposed to just a buyer appointment. Yeah. So just make sure that either has a pain point, which would be that, or a motivation, which would be like, hey, Holly, I'm very excited to get you guys away from the coast, and in towards the horse land so you guys can have your horses. Okay. Like that's not a pain point. That's a motivation, to do it. So you just want to make sure you have one or the other, okay, that are built into your close. Mr. Reza.
Hey, Zach, I completely understand perspective on waiting until rates come down a little bit more to make that decision. It's important to feel confident and informed about such a significant investment. I'm totally with you. Many of my buyers find that starting the process now allows them to gather all the necessary information and be well prepared to act once the rates are just about to drop and everyone else who's waiting on the sideline comes into the market. Would you be open to starting the process with us so that you have all the options laid out in front of you and can make a fully informed decision when you're ready?
Great one. We had a pain point. We also had motivation, which was wanting a higher or a lower rate. Everything was mixed in there. It's a really good close. I'm showing up to that appointment knowing we're going over how to get me a home at a lower monthly payment, and being prepped for when the time does come. Okay, good job, Reza. Dan the man.
I was writing it down. I don't have my script. I'm in my car.
Okay, you're good. You can keep on writing it down if you want. You want me to come back? Are you ready?
No, I'm good. I just
get it.
It's probably not going to be as smooth, but hey, Zach, I'm not sure if this will work for you, but it's helped a lot of my new clients or buyers who are early in the process. And I really don't mind doing this, but I'd love to show you a step-by-step plan to give you the most detailed information and show you all your options. So that way you'll make the best decision that works for you. Now I'm going to be in your area on Wednesday and Friday, Wednesday at 3 p.m., Friday at 5 p.m. Which day works best for you?
Super professional close. The one thing that I would shift is from I don't know if this will work to I don't know if this is for.
Well, I
So
used on my other one, I think I used something about would you be open?
totally. Would you be open is fine too. The one thing I just don't like about work, I think it pulls some of the confidence from them a little bit. Hey, Kristen, I'm not really sure if this plan will work, but will you spend 10 to 15 minutes with me this weekend to go over it, and see if it'll work? So that's just the one word I'd shift is instead of work, just open-minded or not sure if this is for you. Besides that, the rest of it's money and it's on it. Okay, good job, Dan. Miss Stephanie.
I'm sorry, what?
Close for a Google lead.
I don't have, I have half the sound on because I'm hearing it through Tristan's
Close for a Google lead.
for a Google lead. Oh, okay. Thanks for sharing that with me. It sounds like the next best step would be to go over all of your options and map out the best plan for you to get started. So what's your schedule like? On Friday, I have some time available for a Zoom call. We could do the buyer discovery.
I need to hear a pain point or a motivation inside the close to make the appointment about them. So let's redo it one more time, but let's add in either a pain point or a motivation.
Okay, because you said you wanted to move in the next 6 months, why don't we get together sooner so we can get you started in the right direction? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Okay, cool. Add in a pain point. We'll work on just really building the value, behind it. Isaac.
All right, Zach. So to me, it really sounds like you're in the discovery phase and you're really just gathering all the information and learning as many options as you can. And, really sure that you're feeling confident, right? To make sure that you choose the best one for you guys. I'm not sure if this is for you, Zach, but a lot of my clients who are in this phase find it very beneficial to just have the correct information in front of them. And, that way they can make that confident decision. Do you have time for me this week? We can meet for about 20 minutes and love to go over the step-by-step plan to give you all that knowledge.
Money. Great close. Kristen.
Okay, because you said you want to be in a home within the next 3 months, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to show you how I can show you the next steps and explain the home buying process. Do you have time to meet with me this week?
Cool. I love that. Let's just add one part is what this will do is don't change the intro. Your intro is great on that close. So you're just like, hey, let's meet for 15 minutes. What this will do is smooth out the process for you, give you a total understanding on what your next step is, and put you in a powerful place to make your next decision. You can choose whatever bullet points you want, there. Those were just on what's off the top of my head. But you just want to add in right there, because now there's this value behind the appointment. What is it going to do for me? So I don't want you to change your intro. It was great and it sounded great. Just adding one little section there at the end is what this will do or what we will cover, what this will provide for you is, and adding that little extra value piece on the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I thought I said that because I said what I would like to do is show you the next steps.
Yep. So, hey, Kristen, what I'd like to do
in that category.
Totally. So, hey, Kristen, what I'd like to do is take 10 to 15 minutes to show you the next steps. What this will do is make you feel really comfortable in the buying process. And when that 3-month timeline comes, you'll be 100% prepped and ready to make that next move. So you said what you're going to cover, which was the step-by-step, which is great. That's what I'm saying. Don't take that away. Just add behind it, like, what does covering the step-by-step do for me as a consumer? Does it make me more confident? Does it make me comfortable? Does it give me clarity on how to buy a home? You just want to add, like, what does that step-by-step do for them? Cool. Good job. Mr. Brian, I think we only got about 2 more left.
Hey, Zach. Thanks for going over all that with me. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what you're looking for. I know you and your husband have been, or your partner have been a little disappointed in the market, with the rates and the inventory. But I'd like to, if you're, I don't know if it's for you, but I've got some time this week. I'd love to take 10 or 15 minutes, either in person or over a Zoom call, to go over everything in detail, how we're going to get this laid out for you. I can put you in touch with a lender and, if that's necessary, and really get this dialed in. Do you have time this week to meet with me? I've got some time on Thursday at 2 or Friday at 3.
Cool. Good one. Yeah. The only thing is you just started to tell them at the end what the appointment's going to do for them. You're like, hey, what we're going to do is, like, connect you with a lender. It's going to make you feel super good. like you're right there. Just add that one word. Hey, what this is going to do is, what our 15 minutes is going to do is, and you, a lot of the people you talk to, I think they'd be like, cool, that qualifies my time.
Yeah.
What we're covering. So that one little line outside of that, really, really good. Tristan with a T.
Hello. All right.
Hello.
Awesome, Zach. Thank you so much for breaking all that down to me. I believe I have an amazing understanding of what your end goal is, which is to get you into your next home in the next 3 months. Are you ready to hear what the next steps are to make that happen?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do to make it super easy for you and May is we're going to set up a call, what we call a buyer discovery. And from there, I'll be able to show you a step-by-step plan on exactly how we're going to get you to your next home so you feel 100% confident and comfortable. What day this week works best? Thursday or Friday?
I was waiting for that last part there. Okay. No, okay, really good job. That was a good one. The energy was on point. Okay, and you're there. Yeah, that's honestly, it's a great one. Last one with me, we got, I have two more, one more. Ina, I know I got you. I think that's it. Cool. Miss Ina.
Hey, Zach. So I understand you guys are looking to buy, but you want to wait until the kids are out of school for summer months. And in the meantime, you are still kind of looking. So, based on that, I think the best next steps would be to, uh, just continue to get ready for that process and make sure that you have your pre-approval in order and ready to go so that while we are looking at these homes in the meantime, if you do happen to see something that's a perfect fit, or you see something and you're ready to go as soon as summer gets out, you'll be in the best spot to be able to jump on that. So to just go over that and have you connect with a lender, I'd like to just set up a time, maybe for this later on this week, for us to just get you connected with them. I can set up something for this Thursday in the afternoon or Friday morning. Which one works better for you?
Okay, we are good. Let's just cut the words in half. You could get all that across in about half the words. You guys, hey, Ina, from my understanding, next best steps for you is let's get you connected with the lender, so you know your buying power. I actually like to do that with my clients, to make sure you're held through the process. So let's meet, this Saturday. I'll actually, we can hop on a Zoom, or, I can bring my lender with me. And what we'll do is walk you through the whole approval process. That way, when we're shopping and we do find the right home, you're totally ready to go. Would Thursday work, for you? But you can just cut it, like there in half, right there. Okay. Let's have a killer Wednesday, you guys. Feel free to Slack me or call me if you guys need anything. Let's have a great day. Bye, guys.